So, what's it going on?
We don't want to. Okay, that's it. None of them are picking up. That means something really bad happened.
Dude, this is like the third girlfriend that's cheated on you.
Therese, while she was shopping.
When it gets hard. No. It doesn't matter. Let's get you on Tinder right now so you can start on the rebound.
No, I don't want to be on Tinder, okay?
Come on.
Her new toothpress. Luckily, the Geico insurance agent.
Some girl, this is Jess. I'm not gonna get over her. You know, and I don't want to get over her. And this time...
Delivery service.
You're right. You're right, I gotta go to Miami and I gotta...
First flight out of Charleston leaves in at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. No.
Oh, there is a train that gets there tomorrow afternoon. And...
It's not the one full.
Not quick enough. You gotta say astronaut.
What?
He has to sad astronaut.
Hey, what is that? Is that astronaut?
The news story? Okay. Lisa Marie Nowak was an astronaut. And she was in love with another astronaut named Will. Now Will cheated on Lisa with some hot Air Force captain. Lisa found out and was pissed. So Lisa decided to deal with it once and for all. And she got a bunch of adult diapers so she wouldn't have to piss in the way. And she drove straight from Houston to Orlando to like kidnap the Air Force. Yeah, the story gets dark quick. Point is, she used that crazy astrophysicist brain to find the quickest way to Florida.
Happy Valley tomorrow. We're in October.
Let's get some diapers.
And this is where things start to get real. Zero is now Coke Zero Sugar, with great Coke taste. Some people were excited to hear the news, some were skeptical. So we're not going to have the star of the show you're watching come out and say, you'll love it. No special jingle written by this week's hottest pop star. No famous internet. Okay, maybe just one little pour shot. The only thing that will make you believe Coke Zero Sugar has great Coke taste is trying it yourself. New TGI Fridays Big Ribs. Bigger, bolder. Get it here or get it to go. Hey, Vaughn, got a sec? What's up,
Okay, wait.
College. I'm delicate.
Every day growing up, so.
International waters.
Bucks. I told him out the game, man. You know, he has to be ready for that.
This certainly gets me on the move.
Let him out the game, but you know, what a better way to start on this 94 feet go.
I'm not done. Welcome to the NBA. Patrick Beverly, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Zach Lowe, also on the show. This is not your welcome to the NBA. You've been around before.
Unless it's asked.
That was clearly from the locker room, right? On his way into the locker room, coming down the hallway, Pat was apparently him on the court with me, and I will tear his leap up. So that's nice. My favorite thing is our Mark Spears tweeted that out, and he said that was presumably about Lonzo Ball. Yeah, I presume that was indeed about Lonzo, who scored a matchup between him and Beverly, though pretty one-sided. Byron, what did you see last night?
Yeah, okay. Sorry. Wow, dude. Let's go.
I saw a young man that was in his first NBA game that counted. Because I saw him play in the summer league. He looked the same way the first summer league game I saw him play. You know, the difference was this one counted, and the other difference is that he was playing against Patrick Beverly, who was one of his dad did put a target on his back. Because even in the summer, guys in the NBA were tweeting.
It is expired, so thank you so much. Hey, I love you. I love you too, dude.
And they couldn't wait to play against Lonzo Ball. So it's quiet and mild.
I'm so scared. I feel like we should say something.
Yeah, good idea.
We're really sorry. Yeah. There's nothing we can do to bring you back, but we promise to spend the rest of our lives trying to be better people. We owe that to you. God, I'm so sorry. So sorry.
Your dad put a target on your back, and you got to deal with it.
Suck. Okay, you can dump him now.
Oh no, I kept them. This never happened, right? Nope. It happened, right? No, we're not going to talk about it. Oh, got it, got it. Uh-oh.
Delicate.
She went really fast. Oh my god, what the fuck is she just doing? Shit! Are you okay?
I'm good. I'm really good. You sure? Because you landed right on your neck.
Yeah, I just did sort of straight shot, landed on the neck, snap, and went back up. It was good.
What happened? I thought you knew how to drive those things.
Yeah, no, I definitely do, but I think the gas and the brake are different in Australia, so I got confused.
How were you alive?
I don't know, but I'll take it.
Well, body dumped, girls alive. What's next? We should get the fuck out of here. Great idea.
Yeah, I like that.
Let's see that.
Sure, okay.
That's all? Right?
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, how? No.
Oh my god, shut up.
Who?
You.
Me? When?
I'm live.
You know what would be really sexy?
Please tell me.
If we got this on tape.
You'd be a naughty girl.
Actually, I noticed that you guys have these cameras outside, and it's always been a fantasy of mine to get caught on the security cameras. So.
Now picking players that are already done 4 years of college, so these players are still maturing and getting better. So it's going to be tough to say that the Lakers are going to have anything over the next 3 or 4 years, because you got to give these players room to not only physically, because that's what happened to Ball last night. It was the physicality that bothered him. It wasn't about the game itself or him making the right plays. It was about the physicality that was brought to him, 94 feet, and
Timeline. You mentioned Jeannie Buss. That is not the timeline she is looking for. I'm not even going to say the L word. If you are looking to recruit a player, any big superstar player, I believe that they have 2 max spots that they're trying to clear for next summer.
They got a lot of work
if you are trying to clear for anyone who might want to come as a free agent, you can't. Be on that timeline, right?
well,
That's my point. Any 2 big free agents. Look, if they've got 2 big max spots, any 2 free agents, they might try to fit into those spots. I don't. You better get better this season.
LBJ is maybe one of those. I'm just using initials.
Just initials now. Now we're just letting.
For the grandkids, if we get married, give me a baby.
I think those guys, as veteran players that we know are, some of the best fences, they're going to look at the body of work that's being done. And they're going to look at game 1 and say, okay, those guys didn't look very good. Let's season, and if I decide to make that jump, you know, are these guys on this team currently on? First of all, to me, LBJ, you know, is unbelievable. But if you come to the West with this current,
Bron plus Paul George plus what's there is not getting into the finals.
Right? You're not getting to the finals. So,
I would love a copy of the tape. Like,
they keep getting better, and they got to get better faster. We all know that. But through
LBJ,
you'll just have to jerk off as the Italians do to your memories.
First season. Here's Griffin going to one and slams it. Schiller served up by Blake Griffin. That's what I've been waiting for. Clippers season is officially started.
That's great. Yeah.
She was so intuitive. She was inside me. She was outside me.
Clipper season is officially started. 2012, Blake threw down massive putback dunk all over Powell.
Whatever, we all have HPV.
See,
we know on the Staples Center.
My name is Blake, and I live here.
You have HPV.
Blake victimized Powell again there, and I mean, look.
That wasn't Powell.
Yeah.
That is his look-alike. That's his look-alike.
Offensive foul. And that, yeah, I'm about to say that's
offensive.
That's the true word of a facial.
It was offensive. Blake was amazing last night. 29 points. 3. Is it fair for us to expect this version of Blake Griffin all season?
Everybody looks so fresh and bouncy.
Healthy.
He's gonna get a little.
Este niño no es mi hijo.
This child is not my son. Con dolor de cabeza. Habla más despacio.
Okay, before we go, we gotta do human frisbee, yeah?
Warren down, he'll get some nicks, but this is how they want to play. They want him to push the ball in transition. They're going to play interesting and different playmakers at point guard or at guard now who can kind of get him going and open space. I think Blake, if he stays healthy.
Like this style that Blake plays. This is kind of the Charles Barkley style. You know, he's a playmaker. He can rebound the ball. Guys, I think they can be a better team if he can continue to do this.
We're going to wait a few games first.
We're going to 3-4 games.
Well, I see it.
I will say he's drawing those big kicking. But he looked great last night. I was all right.
Awesome.
I was impressed last night, but he looked good up close. Right, this clip got the Clippers a little agitated. Take a look at what we've been airing here.
A lot of people see the wins and losses and all that stuff like that, but it's the culture of our team. And I told CJ, I contend with the Warriors, and what are we doing? Like, you know what I mean? The Warriors haven't lost with them, then what are you doing?
All right, by the way, I just, before we even get to Doc, Jay-Z having that conversation.
I know, ain't that cool?
There you go. Doc did respond, though, to that clip before shoot-around yesterday. Just leave, honestly. I don't think you have to try to burn the house down or justify what you left.
It was kind of a mess, but...
Our culture. Byron, is this fair of Doc to say?
Well, I think it's fair on both parts. I think what Doc said is true. If when you leave, you're done. You know, the only thing with this piece is he did this before he left.
Right.
You know what I mean? He wasn't gone. He was trying to make a decision basically with the culture. And guys, you got to understand, Chris Paul left a lot of money on the table. Huge. Need the Clippers to go somewhere else. Over $107 million to go somewhere else. So, obviously in his mind... I thought was correct as well. Because if you're not trying to be the best, then you should leave. And that's, you know, the culture here as far as trying to beat the Golden State Warriors. If that's not what you're trying to do, then what are you here for?
Slow down. Thank you, officer.
That to me is a winner. That's what he wants to do. He wants to go against the best. You know, so I think both guys are right, you know, in their own way, because Chris left because he wanted to go somewhere else where he felt he had a better chance of winning and competing against the Golden State Warriors. And Doc is right as far as when you leave, hey, leave it alone. You know, go, hey, bye-bye. We'll wish you all the best, and we'll continue to do what we do.
I think we're starting to see that there was a little bit of bad blood. Again, I think Byron is right. Both guys are right. Chris Paul wants to win, and the coach wants to win. And there are decisions when you're a player that you have one way that you see things on the court, and the coaches see things differently on the court. But you're both fighting for the same goal. And in Chris Paul's situation, he wants to win. He's been embarrassed by the Golden State Warriors since he's been here with the Clippers, and he doesn't see that gap closing. It's actually getting bigger, and so it probably was time for him to leave.
I don't think it's like breaking news that something was a little off with the Clippers culture last year. They were stale. Something was just to do to compete with the Warriors. It's not like Steve Ballmer sitting there twiddling his thumbs accepting a 48-win season. They
Step aside.
want to compete. I wanted to like, what was on the table for them? What did he want them? It's not as easy to just say, hey, make this trade, make that trade. Like, what does he want them to do? They were a really good team. I'd be interested to hear, was it not getting Melo that made him angry? I don't know.
Well, I will say, if you are a player on a different team that you think should be content, and pull out of what he did in the last 3 months, you might sit there and think we could be doing more.
That's a 1 in 1,000 move.
But he did it twice.
Get those two deals. The number
he did it 1 in 1,000 2 times in like 3 months,
including a no trade clause. All the fact, but it's look, he got it.
Now we have a dead guy and an unconscious.
Did it twice. There we go. Thank you for joining us, Zach. You're now going to wing your way back to New York City, but we'll see you soon, right?
Hopefully.
Undefeated.com's updated 50 greatest players of all time. Fortunately, we just have
Like Matt Dillon in Crash. Oh my God, that was
What a nice one.
Information is power, guys. I mean it.
Hey, dude. Not really shocked, Scotty. You made the updated list as well. Waiting for Scotty Pippen.
Where's Gary?
Saved money on motorcycle insurance with Geico. Going up the country. Later. Gary.
I have a motorcycle. Wonderful. Geico. Great rates for great rides. Hey everyone, I'm Taylor from Chicago. I'm on Match looking for someone to laugh. Nobody was just in it for a fling. Hello. I hope to see you soon.
Check out new.
You can own the road. Aggressive style.
I can get it, Mark. Let's go feet.
You can break away from everyone else. The bold Lexus IS. Experience.
In other words, do you carry the red, white, and blue Medicare card? If so, are you suffering? Yes, you may be eligible for 871-9774 right now to see if you qualify. These professional-grade rheumatoid and osteoarthritis, spinal disorders, stenosis, and other painful back problems. Our medical-grade durable knee braces are designed for those with osteoarthritis and general knee pain and weakness. Our accredited staff will handle all of the medical paperwork, and best of all, your brace is shipped directly to your home for free. Will you qualify for a Medicare-covered back brace or knee brace? There's only one way to find out. Call the Back and Knee Brace Center at 800-871-9774. That's 800. Can't come soon enough. Why NBA history is always being rewritten, and why this game. There's a reason this fall is gonna be hotter than the summer. Can feel like an eternity. And why any city
series. You are watching by Marathon.